James Alfred White is popular as James Harriot, and he was a British veterinary surgeon and writer too. He has written this story, A Triumph of Surgery. The story starts when Mrs. Pomfrey, a rich lady, takes her dog Tricky for a walk outside. A nearby veterinary doctor saw the dog and is in a shock, as the dog looked like a bloated sausage having leg at each end. Then he advised her to stop giving him diet. But Mrs. Pumphrey is not able to refuse the dog. Soon Tricky fell sick and the doctor was called. The narrator, Mr. Harriot, somehow takes Tricky to his hospital for treatment, even knowing the fact that Mrs. Pumphrey will never leave the dog. He took the dog along and puts a bed for him in his surgery. For 2 days, the dog did not move much and also did not eat anything. On the third day, he wanted to go outside and there he started playing with the bigger dogs. He also licked the balls of other dogs to eat the remaining food. His condition started improving rapidly. Also, he started fighting for his meals with the other dogs. After hearing this news, Mrs. Pumphrey started sending eggs to the hospital as she thought that Tricky needed energy foods after recovery. But Mrs. Harriot and his partners started eating those eggs and morning breakfast, also improving Tricky's blood. Mrs. Pumphrey started sending wine in bottles, but again Mr. Harriot consumed those. Not only this, when she started sending brandy in bottles, they consumed that also. After few days, the doctor took a wise decision and called up Mrs. Pumphrey as she was much worried for taking Tricky back home. Tricky was also happy to see Mrs. Mistress